Bitch, you weird. Like, why the fuck would I care about, why the fuck would I care about my baby daddy doing this?
And everywhere. He pulling on my hair, right my shit from the back. I just admire while I spit saying. Yeah.
Okay, y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nique. If you are here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. This month, I am trying to get to 100 subscribers. So help me get to 100 subscribers. I'm at 40 right now. I think we can do it. So let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. So anyways, so if you are new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you are returning, thank you for supporting me, and I will keep trying to push out content as much as I can. Last week I missed a day, but this week I am trying to make up for it. So I will be trying to drop 3 videos this week. So if you are new, go ahead and watch the last videos that I uploaded. You might want to watch them first and then come back and watch this one. So I'm going to piggyback off of the last video that I did. So we talked about a guy named Tori, but I think I want to change his name to Sneaky because he started off as my sneaky link, and then throughout the video, throughout the stories, you will see why I call him Sneaky. So when I talked about what was the last one? Found out he had a baby. So when I found out he had a baby and a baby mama, the baby mama found out that he had a girlfriend. So we never even knew about each other. It was all just like new. So when I came to her, she was like, girl, like, where you come from? Like, where you come from? Like, I guess he never spoke about having a girlfriend or whatever the case may be. But yeah, she found out about me that day. So we did exchange numbers. So we're going to talk about the events, the extracurriculars that happened in Washington. So just a little summary of the last story. Me and Sneaky started dating, and he went off to Washington to go to school for railroading. So I think we was like a week or 2 into the relationship, and he left for school. So one day I'm just sitting there because, you know, I worked at Little Caesars, so 9 times out of 10 I worked overnight. So when I go for work, I'm just sitting there or whatever. Usually we'd be on the phone, but I think this night he told me that they was having a party, and you know, when people are having a party, you don't want to interrupt them, so we never talked that night. So the next morning, after getting home from work, I woke up and I went on my Snapchat. Snapchat was first new. Like, we didn't have screenshots, we didn't have screen recording and anything like that. We didn't have that. So Snapchat was first new. So I went on there and I had seen a story. So I remember he said he was at a party, like they was going to party and shit. So I'm like, let me be nosy. Let me go see like what he was doing, whatever. So y'all, I goes onto this man's Snapchat and I see a video of him. Y'all, I was so pissed. But I see a video of him. So I never seen him drunk. Well, when we drunk that for a loco, that was the first time, but we wasn't really drunk like that. So when I clicks on his story, I see him and I see a girl sitting on his lap, y'all. And he like damn near, like, he did like have his face in between her boob, and he like, yeah, that's my best friend, that's my best friend. And I'm like, oh, so that's what we doing. Because, you know, I told y'all before that relationship, I was with a female and she was doing dirty shit too, y'all. So I know the signs. So I'm like, oh, okay. And he like, you could tell he was drunk, whatever. Be like, that's my best friend, that's my best friend. And I'm just sitting there like, oh, like, okay. So the next day, I think I didn't text him that day because I was pissed. I was mad as hell. And the next day he texted me and I'm like, oh, so you putting your faces between bitches' chests now? Like, you really doing that? Like, I was on that. So I'm like, okay. After that happened, y'all, I'm like, okay, it's only been 2 weeks and he doing this shit. So you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do what the fuck I want to do. So it was this guy. We gonna call him Lee. We gonna call this guy Lee. It was this guy from school. I used to go to school with him in high school. So me and him always used to be like we goofy, playing around and stuff, you know. We used to play a lot. So I'm like, yeah, like we had started talking and everything, and I'm like, yeah, so you want to hang out, whatever. So we did. So I went over to his house, and we sat in the car, and we were just talking, like, joking, because that's what we do. Like, we was joking, always joking with each other. We were just talking, joking, and stuff like that. But we did like each other. But, I wasn't, no, because I prefer dark skinned men. But he was light skinned. But he was still cool. And no, I'm not. Anyways, disregard, whatever. Anyway, so he was still cool, whatever. So, yeah, so he was texting and stuff, all that, blah, 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 blah. So, the next time come around, they had another party up in Washington, y'all. Another party up in Washington. And I'm asleep. Mind y'all, I told y'all, me and baby mama exchanged numbers. So, when me and baby mama exchanged numbers, we were just basically talking about this boy most of the time. We were just talking about him and stuff like that. So, here comes Sneaky. Usually we be on the phone all the time. Sneaky texts me like, yeah, my roommate's about to have a party. It's this and that, this and that. And I'm like, all right, go ahead, have fun, whatever. So after that, after I said that, I just didn't worry about it no more, because I'm like, I didn't know what was gonna happen, to be honest, because the last time you had a party, you end up in a bitch's chest, and then like he like, oh, I was young, I don't know that girl. Of course you didn't know that girl. You only been there for what, a month? Like, I don't know. But anyways, so I keep kicking the stand. I'm sorry. The next time they had the party, whatever. So I'm asleep because I think I had to go to work that morning. So I'm asleep. So I wake up. I think I woke up in the middle of the night, because usually he'd call me or text me, whatever. I woke up in the middle of the night, and I woke up to a Snapchat, y'all. A Snapchat. And I'm like, why is he sending me a Snapchat and we got each other number? And then I woke up to a Snapchat, and then I had seen baby mama text me like 2 times. And I didn't look at the text first. So I went and looked at the Snapchat. So in the Snapchat, I see this fool, Sneaky, laying on the bed with his drawers on, and this girl took a picture of him, and like he laying on the bed, and she taking a picture of herself, like with him in the background. And she was like, it was a message attached to it, like, he lying to all y'all, I just put him to sleep, and this and that. And I'm like, oh, I was heated, y'all. I was mad. So I'm like, oh, okay. That's what we doing. And I don't really judge females. If a girl pretty, I'm gonna tell a girl she pretty. I don't really judge females, but this girl was not good looking at all. Like she wasn't. So after I see the little Snapchat, I go to my text messages, and I see baby mama like, bitch, you weird. Like, why the fuck would I care about why the fuck would I care about my baby daddy doing this and that? And I'm like, girl, what are you talking about? Like, I just woke up, and I'm just confused, because why are you texting me, snapping on me? Like, this boy is in Washington, I'm in Detroit. So I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? I'm in Detroit, he's in Washington. I'm like, I got the same message you got. So the girl had to have sent it to everybody on his Snapchat, like on his little, you know how you could attach everybody to a snap? She had to have did that, because she got the message, I got the message, and then, like, don't tell me who else got the message or whatever. And she like, he lying to all y'all, this and that, blah, blah, blah. And when she text snapping on me, I'm like, girl, like, what? But I forgot to tell y'all, the last story time, when I said I found out about him having a baby mama, I guess she confronted him about it. And he basically was sending her messages saying shit like, oh, no, I don't mess with her like that. I just mess with her for shelter and this and that. And I'm like, how is that? And he had his own place. Like, he never stayed with me. So I was confused about that. And then when he was sending her messages, she was sending to me. And I'm like, oh, she messy. Like, she real messy, because why are you sending me this? And then I'm just like texting him like, oh, wow. Like, oh, for real? Like, that's how you feel? Like, how are you using me for shelter and we don't even stay together? Like, we never stay together. So I was confused. Anyways, back to where we was at. She must have had sent that snap to everybody, because she got it and I got it. So after that, I'm like, okay, so clearly I could see, first of all, I don't do long distance relationships, because I know shit's happened and I will never find out. But until this day, he denied that even happened. But I don't really know. Maybe it did. It probably did. But he denied that ever happened. After that, I'm just like, okay, I see how you moving, whatever. So my friend Lee, I used to have him come over and stuff. We used to kick it, do this and that. And yeah, he knew about my boyfriend in Washington. He knew about Nique. And that was that, because bro, you already showing your ass. Like, you already showing me, which that should have been red flags to me. But at the same time, I'm just trying to be like, I'm just trying to, I don't know why I continue, but to me, that was like, bro, like, are you serious? Like, I don't know. But so yeah, so he had came back one time. He came back for, I think it was a holiday, or he came back for like a weekend or something like that. And I was telling Sneaky, like, yeah, I can't see you this weekend because, I was telling Lee, like, I can't see you this weekend because Sneaky coming back, and he like, oh, you gonna be with your little boyfriend, or it's cool, just let me know, and I'll see you later, and whatever. And I'm like, all right, because I didn't even care no more, because it's like, bro, you doing what you doing down there, I'm gonna do what I'm doing down here, and when you come back, then maybe we can have a real relationship. So I guess it was wrong on both ends, but hey, look, I was seeing shit, and I'm like, okay, I'm not about to be sitting here looking stupid, which I was still looking stupid because I should just broke up with him in the first place, but I didn't, so I was still looking stupid. So anyways, so yeah, so I picked him up from the airport and stuff, and I think this is around the time I first met his mama. This is around Christmas time, yeah, because I picked him up from the airport, and I think he spent that break with me, but he went to his mom's house for Christmas. And when he went to his mom's house, I'm like, I had met his mama before. Oh, was this around that time? No, y'all, no. I didn't meet his mom yet. So, he spent some time with me when he came back, and then I think he was going to see his son or something like that. And on Christmas, I'm like, he was saying his mom was having like a little get together or whatever, and I'm like, oh, he never asked me, so I never said shit. So he never asked me. And then I'm texting him while he at his mama's house, and come to find out that his baby mama was over there. So I'm like, oh, y'all being y'all are a family. Y'all being a family, huh? Because like, you got a whole girlfriend, and you couldn't invite me to your family event, whatever. But it didn't bother me because my family was having stuff anyways, and I was with my dad, and then I was with my mom and our side of the family. And I was just like, that was weird to me, because like, if you get a girlfriend and y'all having a family event, would y'all not take y'all girlfriend to meet your parents, like whatever? But I really didn't. At that point in time, I didn't want to meet nobody parent anyways, because I think it was too soon. But at the same time, I'm like, so like, you doing a family thing, which I should have left it as that, because clearly you could see like the signs. It was signs there. I could have, avoided a lot of shit, but I didn't, because I was just going off of that moment or whatever. So after that happened, whatever, he came back to my apartment, and I was a little irritated. When I get irritated, you could tell I'm irritated, because I'll act funny. I would act real funny, and that's exactly what I was doing. I was acting real funny. So I think it was like 2 days later, he had to go back to Washington. So I had to drop him off at the airport. And once I dropped him off, I'm like, all right, back to my little friend. So I had called my friend Lee and whatever. So we over there, we was over there. He was kicking it with me and stuff like that. And he like, damn, girl. Why you got all them hickeys on your neck? And I don't even know how I didn't even see that. Like, when you look in the mirror at yourself, you should see that. But I think I don't really look in the mirror at myself like that. So I get ready and I do my hair, but I'm not about to examine like everything. I'm not about to examine myself. So I'm like, what you talking about? So I think he's seen that, because you know how dudes be hugging you from behind and stuff like that. He was doing that, and then sorry y'all, when I talk too much, my throat gets dry. So yeah, when he was doing that, he was hugging me from behind, and then he kind of seen it. But I went in the bathroom like, damn, like, because I had a whole bunch of, like, I had red marks, like, not damn near everywhere. And I'm like, bro, like, why the fuck? Because I don't understand how I didn't see that shit. So he got back to Washington, and I was just to the point where, like, when he go back, he just single, because I couldn't, like, bro, you doing too much little reckless shit down there. And then, like, it was one day he was down there, and I was texting him, and I'm like, and I was texting him, and I'm like, oh, damn, like, you really can't respond. And he, like, he didn't respond. He didn't respond until, like, I think it was 2 days later. And I'm like, then I'm like, what's up? Because I was mad at that point. He texted me, I'm like, what's up? Because you can't respond. And he, like, he left his phone inside the classroom or something. And it had to be a Friday because he said he left it over the weekend. And I don't know if that's true. I won't put nothing past them. But if it was true, okay. But I won't put nothing past them. So, yeah. After all that little stuff happened, me and baby mama, we just kept getting into it. Like, she'd be nice at first. And I think she'd be nice to try to get, like, information and stuff. And then after she get her little information, it's like she'd be like, why are you arguing with me? I'm not your baby daddy. Like, I don't want the problems. I don't have a kid for you. But it's like, why are you arguing with me? Like, she always, we can have a regular conversation, and then it's on go. She wanna go. She wanna bring up some screenshots. She wanna call you bitch. I'll beat your ass. She wanna do this, and that. And I'm just like, girl, I don't have time. Like, you're not my baby mama. And how do I got the baby mama drama? Like, I don't know. But y'all, this wraps up the story. So if you like this video, go ahead and give me a like down in the comments. Thumbs up in the comments, y'all. Thumbs up. If you are new and you stayed this long, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, because there are more interesting stories that I'm going to be telling about things that happened in my life. And if you are returning, thank you for supporting. I will be uploading again tomorrow, hopefully. Well, I'm going to upload this tomorrow. And then I'm going to upload again the day after that until I catch up, okay? So my uploading days are Monday and Thursday. And I am trying to stay on schedule, y'all. So help me, okay? Help me stay on schedule. Also, follow my Instagram at the IISH_ to keep up with anything that I do outside of YouTube. Also, it is to help me pick out which content I want to upload on the upload dates. Yeah, so thank you for watching. Go ahead and subscribe, and bye.
And everywhere, he pulling on my hair, around my shit from the back. I just admire while I spit, saying, yeah.